Welcome back to the R2F Sports channel. In this video, I'll be going over a Premier League prediction for Matchweek 13. Let's get straight into it. Wolves 0, Chelsea 1. I decided to give Chelsea a 1-0 win here. I don't think Wolves have enough quality going forward after a very poor game last week against Aston Villa. I think Chelsea are going to keep clean sheet. Mendy's proven to be a really good goalkeeper so far in the season. They did struggle against Everton last game with the loss that they had, but I think Timo Werner is going to score the only goal of this game. Manchester City 3, West Brom 0. Man City is going to absolutely dominate this game. I don't think West Brom's going to put up much of a fight. They've been kind of struggling this year overall. I think Man City, you can count on Mahrez to have a big game. I think he's going to really show up this game. He's having a pretty good season so far. Man City had kind of a tough game last week against Man U, but I think they'll bounce back with a big win. Arsenal 1, Southampton 2. Arsenal are currently on a 4-game losing streak at home, which is tied worst in their history of all time. I think they'll continue that streak into 5 games losing at home just because they're in such bad form, and Southampton are in really good form. Arsenal just looked god-awful, and I think Southampton, I think Danny Ings will continue his good form into this game. I think James Ward-Prowse, he's been really good this season as well. I think he's going to at least contribute to 1 goal in this game, and it's overall going to be, I think, an easy win for Southampton just because of how bad Arsenal's form is. Leeds United 2, Newcastle 2. I think this is a fairly even game. It's hard to pick between one of these teams. Both teams are pretty attacking with kind of struggling in the back line, so I think they'll both let up a few goals, but overall should be a pretty even game. I think you can expect another game from Callum Wilson doing something for Newcastle, and for Leeds, obviously Bamford, he's been pretty instrumental for them this season. I think you can count on both of them to have big games for the clubs. Leicester City 3, Everton 2. Both these teams are really good. It's hard to pick against one, but I'm picking against Everton just because Leicester have a stronger squad. Vardy's looked really good so far this season, and I think you can count on him to score again this game. Everton, DCL, you can always count on him to have a pretty good game. He's having a very strong season so far, and I think overall just both teams are strong, but it's hard to pick against one, but could have given it a draw, but I'm just going with Leicester in this game. Fulham 0, Brighton 1. Fulham isn't that good of a team, but somehow they managed to compete with Liverpool last week, despite only getting 1 point from the game, which was kind of robbery. I think they got robbed of a penalty when Fabinho put a tackle on Fulham, but I think they could have come out with more points, which is crazy saying against Liverpool. But I think Brighton's just the better team overall, and I think they'll prove it this game with an easy win. Shouldn't be much else in this game. It's going to be kind of quiet overall. West Ham 1, Crystal Palace 2. This game might be one of our best games of the week. West Ham look really good so far. I believe they are currently top 6. I think they're going to lose this game to Crystal Palace, though. Crystal Palace have had their number for the last 2-3 years or so. I think Crystal Palace, after last game, we saw that they can compete with the best teams. So I think they'll continue that form in this game. They looked really good in the second half. Obviously, count on a big game from Zaha. Hopefully, Roy continues to start Eze, Benteke, and Schlupp with Zaha in that front 4 combo because they look really good together. And yeah, hopefully this will be a really close game. Liverpool 2, Spurs 2. I originally gave this game to Liverpool just because the game is at Anfield, but I had to reconsider it just because of how their last week went against Fulham. Obviously, Spurs struggled against Crystal Palace in the second half, but I think that won't play into this week for them just because I think Kane and Son, they're not streaky players. They're just overall very good quality players, so I think they'll both have big games, but because the game is at Anfield, there's something happens there. So yeah, it should be a really good game though. Obviously the best game of the week. Aston Villa 1, Burnley 0. This game I'm considering putting as my lock of the week just because Burnley aren't strong offensively. They're pretty strong defensively. That's why I think Villa will only put 1 past them. But Villa's a really strong side. I think you can count on Grealish having a big game. He's obviously the best player on their team, and I think he'll continue his form into this game. where I think they'll have a really strong game despite only putting one in against a strong-sided Burnley defense. Sheffield United 0, Manchester United 4. I think this game's going to be pure dominance from Manchester United. I think Marcus Rashford's going to have a huge game. He tends to really show up at away games. And because of the games at Sheffield, there you have it. Big game from Rashford. I think you can actually see at least one assist from Wan-Bissaka. He's been improving on his crossing game. And I think this game, you're really going to see it. He's going to showcase those skills in this game. Sheffield struggling to find goals. I don't think they're going to find any in this game just because they have no attack. Manchester United have an average defense at best, but I think they'll struggle against this strong Manchester United team in this game. Those have been my Premier League predictions for Matchweek 13. If you enjoyed, make sure you like the video. As always, make sure you subscribe to the channel and comment down below your thoughts on my predictions. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.